Alright, I am back with another Destiny 2 video. I believe it is safe to make these. Since I made the video about the copyright stuff yesterday, well, I don't know if this plague is over necessarily. A few things have become clear. Bungie has made it very emphatically clear that this is not them. They are not issuing these takedowns. We don't know exactly what's happening. My theory is on a rogue third party abusing YouTube's very terrible reporting system. Esacross just 20 minutes ago got his copyright strikes removed, which is good. So things are moving, and I think it's fine to make Destiny videos, although there is not actually going to be gameplay in this video, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know if the filter will catch me saying the word Destiny too many times, if that's illegal, but I don't know. Hopefully that's getting resolved. Today I wanted to talk about kind of going into speculation territory again, as I tend to do when I don't have any current things to talk about that much. I previously talked about a season that I believe we are going to have. Evie is here to knock her toy basket over and start chewing on her loudest toy. I believe that we are going to get a Rasputin and Anna Bray base season. I won't go through the whole thing again, but there are a lot of clues that that is going to happen, that Rasputin is going to get a new body, like an exo body, and then we are going to maybe see the return of SIVA. That's more of a question mark, but I think that is definitely something that's going to happen. There is a second season that I believe is also going to happen this year, and I'm going to just call that Season of the Leviathan. This is also based on a large number of clues in terms of where the story has been moving over the course of the past year. Obviously, we had the big kind of explanation for why all the planets were sunset. They were shrouded in darkness, and we've since learned that the Witness and maybe Savathun have the power to like kind of take worlds and like move them from, I don't even know where, dimensions, move them in physical space. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but that is some sort of power they have. But also when that sunsetting happened, the Leviathan just left. The Leviathan didn't disappear in like a darkness shroud, I don't think. It just pieced out. And then later, over the course of the year, we found out what Calus has been up to aboard the Glycon. And it was, I mean, you've played it at this point, I assume, where it was this lengthy, horrific ghost ship mission where he was trying to communicate with the darkness, like channeling it through the Scorn, which blew up a lot of Scorn and like turned a bunch insane, and then eventually he was trying to use a Guardian himself to channel the darkness. We don't know exactly what happened to Calus, and like a lot of people came away from that thinking Calus was dead. Certainly don't think Calus is dead in the traditional sense. I believe he may have lost his body. It was always like a question mark what Calus actually looked like, because no one ever saw him, and when we fought Calus, it was just like Calus robots. The long-running theory was that maybe Calus was a scion, but I don't know. I think he was a Cabal. We just like never really saw him. He's Keitel's father, so he's got to be, you know, a Cabal, I would imagine. But now the question is where he is, what is he doing, what is he doing with the darkness, who is loyal to him, and things like that. I think we are getting a lot of clues that we are going to be revisiting Calus. I don't know if the Leviathan itself will come back, but that is part of my hope for the season. So first of all, during this season, we've had Zavala promise Keitel that we would help her locate Calus. So even in the most recent story development, when Saladin became a Brachus, one of the new dialogues for the mission, for the new third PsyOps mission, is that now that Saladin joined the Cabal, more Cabal are defecting from Keitel to Calus because they don't like that. So Calus still has Cabal forces to some extent. Apparently he's not just only using the Scorn. This makes sense because we can't just, you know, how many Red War Cabal are left at this point, so it makes sense that we kind of have an enemy Cabal faction still if Calus kind of gets his troops back. In terms of kind of the larger picture idea, I think what Destiny's kind of driving at is that Calus may be, if he's not already, at least kind of attempting to be a disciple of the darkness. It's so loud. A disciple of the darkness, like we've seen with Rolk. Obviously, Rolk was the last of his species and was like imprisoned by Savathun, and that was a whole thing. But Calus, if you go through the Presage mission, was very much trying to commune with the darkness, very much trying to like give himself over to the darkness fully. Evie, you have like 5 other toys that are much more quiet. Okay, I give up. She's part of the channel's charm. So I believe that is kind of the direction things are moving, and that this will be somehow integrated into the eventual Lightfall storyline. I suppose it's possible that like this could be a major part of Lightfall, like maybe Calus could be the big bad of Lightfall. I kind of doubt that, but I definitely think that we're going to get a Calus kind of focus season as we try and help Keitel find him and figure out what he's up to. I doubt we're just going to like find and kill him or something, but I feel like he is going to be a pretty significant character going forward, especially now that Savathun is dead, at least temporarily Savathun's dead, and I think that's where things are moving. I also kind of hold out the hope that maybe we could see the return of Leviathan. Maybe not all of Leviathan, because Leviathan is... she's coming under my desk to chew on this, so... Leviathan is 1 raid, 2 raid layers, and then like things like Menagerie, or no, sorry, another raid. There's 2 raids there, actually. I forgot about the second one they added. And it's got the firing range, it's got Menagerie, it's got that one bad juju mission. There's like a whole lot of stuff it has. So what I would kind of hope to see is Leviathan return as like a giant version of the Glycon, where it's like really screwed up by darkness now, and like it's all, you know, it was all shining and lustering and stuff like that, and now it's all screwed up. It could just be a portion of it if they can't, you know, do the whole thing over again, which I wouldn't really expect them to. I would not expect them to like bring back the raids themselves, I wouldn't think. But if they bring back Leviathan and Calus, this would be a great opportunity, I think, to bring back either Menagerie weapons or Leviathan weapons. I just wrote a thing about how I hope they bring back Leviathan weapons in particular, with an origin trait. I would also take Menagerie weapons, because there are plenty of good ones there too. But I think that could be something that is tied into this season in terms of like just actual content, in addition to... I don't know if they'd bring Menagerie itself back. Maybe. I mean, obviously I think Menagerie was one of the best 6-man activities they've ever done in the game, so I don't think anyone would really complain if they brought Menagerie back for gear focusing and farming, and I guess they could integrate it with crafting somehow and things like that. So I think that would be pretty cool, frankly, to have like a darkness corrupted version of Menagerie or something. But I think there's just a ton of possibilities here, both in terms of the story progression that could happen here, but also in terms of the gear and content they could potentially unvault from there. I really think Destiny needs to start bringing back some of the Destiny 2 stuff it vaulted. I don't think we can just like keep bringing back Destiny 1 raids and things like that. Like, I think we need more than that, and we need to see that Bungie is also going to be kind of refreshing the content they deleted that we have paid for and bringing it back into the game, at least at some point. And I think this would be a great opportunity for that. We'll see if that happens. That's just a theory for now. But that is what I've been kind of thinking about lately in terms of, you know, how much we've been interacting with Keitel and stuff. So that is something that's on my mind frequently. I do not know if that would be next season or the season after or whatever, or it could be integrated into Lightfall. I'm not sure, but I really think we're moving in this direction. So let me know if you agree. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Evie, got anything to say? Nope, just more horn shoes? Okay. All right, talk to you guys later. Take care.